WuHua V2, AoShi GTS, Shadow M. Hey guys, it's Spotty. Today we're taking a look at 3 6x6s to find out which one might be the best for you. Let's start with what's going to be the best 6x6 here, and that of course is going to be the X-Man Shadow M because of its magnetic characteristics. This cube is actually really amazing, and for 65 Australian dollars, really good value as well, considering that some 3x3s are more expensive. As some of you would know, I'm pretty bad at 6x6 and my turning wouldn't be considered accurate at all. However, because of the magnets and the design of the 6x6, this can pretty much handle whatever I throw at it. Depending on how you choose to tension the cubes, lockups may still happen, but catching is surprisingly minimal for a 6x6, and pops and those nasty 6x6 catches never really happen. And I do know that 6x6s in the past have had a bad rap for being the least speed cubable WCA event, but 100% the X-Man Shadow M is the closest I've seen to a 6x6 being comparable to other odd layered puzzles. Another notable thing is that the size is a little bit smaller than the WuHua, just by a couple millimeters, and although that might not seem like a big deal, I do think that it is quite noticeable when solving, and will be the size that is easier to handle for a lot of people. As for magnets, I'm not really sure how I feel about the strength. What I do like is that the magnets get progressively stronger as you move into the layers, which helps with control and improves the execution of 3x3 stage. However, I think that the strength is a little bit strong in general. Another thing that I should mention is that my times are considerably faster on this, like 30 seconds faster compared to the 4 minutes or a bit over on other 6x6s. Overall, I think this cube just promotes confidence when solving, and it does show in your times. The stability is excellent, and the turning is super soft, smooth, and reasonably quick. Though this isn't the quickest of the three, which leads me to the AoShi GTS. Now, this one is much more comparable to the WuHua V2, and I think there are pros and cons to both. The biggest difference for me is that the AoShi GTS is much faster across all layers. The AoShi also has a lighter, more crispy feel compared to the heavier and more coarse feeling of the WuHua. The next thing is overall fluidity, and I can't make too many calls on it right now because I haven't broken in the AoShi as much, and breaking in is important for a 6x6. But right now, the WuHua is a decent bit more fluid, and lockups are less prevalent. Stability is pretty similar across both of these, but none of them compare to the Shadow. Bringing all three back for recommendations, my top recommendation would be the Shadow M, and it is a little bit more expensive. But unlike 3x3s where a $20 jump in price doesn't really equate to that much more in performance, with 6x6s, if you are able to pay a little bit more, you are going to get a much better performing puzzle. Out of the WuHua and AoShi, I do prefer solving on the WuHua at the moment because of its fluidity, but my recommendation would go to the AoShi GTS, because in the long run, I think it does have more potential. Regardless though, links to everything will be in the description. A huge thanks to speedcube.com for sponsoring this video. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.